Hey everyone, I know I promised I wouldn't be narrating this one, but when I finished last video, I sort of forgot to go through something. I wanted to go through a list of things I liked and things I didn't like about this model build, and also would I recommend this one for other people. Anyway, so if you're just joining in now, if you're just watching this finale video and you haven't seen the others, you can click this link over here, and you can see the playlist of the rest of the videos. Let's get into it. Alright, so first things first. This model wasn't entirely accurate. Yes, it had the general shape of the Reliant, it was nice, but there were a few parts that, well, just didn't look the part, like the inner grills, as you can see. A lot of modification had to be done there. And then the bridge. The bridge was fucking ugly. Now, I know the re-release has it sort of fixed, kinda. Not quite the Dawn's Light and Magic version, which is way better in my opinion. But yeah, more work there. And then there's also the ass of the Reliant, that fucking ass. It was so bad. Like, look at all those brass parts I had to put on there. And even in the re-release, yes, it's thicker, but the shuttle bays are still too small. So if you get the brass parts for it, you still have to enlarge the shuttle bays. Ah, annoying. Now, this model had fit issues too. It wasn't just inaccurate, it didn't really fit together very well. Now, this model wasn't really meant to be lit, but because I was lighting it, I had all these gaps showing up everywhere, all these light leaks, and I mean, look at that putty I had to put there. Even on the saucer rim was bad. The saucer rim even split on me a couple of times because, well, I guess it's mostly my fault for the glue I used, but that seam would just not go away. I must have spent a couple of days putting that seam to rest. Then there was also the roll bar. I waited till the very end for the roll bar because I wanted to work on the top a little easily, but it sucked. It just sucked, the roll bar. It cracked. The final model I have now has tiny little hairline cracks on the leading edge, which bugged me a bit, but too late. I'm done with this model. I'm not touching it ever again. Forget about it. But I've read before that this model had issues with the roll bar. It wasn't quite long enough. It didn't quite fix it. I don't know if round 2 made any modifications to it to make it better or not. All I know is this one sucked balls. Next up were the pearl colors I used. You might be saying, well, why are you complaining about the pearl colors? They look fucking fantastic. Yeah, they do, sometimes. Like, if I don't spray a certain amount, it won't show very well, like on the nacelles, I find. This was mostly my fault, but I'm going to blame the model anyway, because fuck this model. The pearls, this is the Pearl X powder. Now, I couldn't get my hands on that polytranspar stuff or other things from the States because they don't like to ship across the border, that stuff. I don't know why. Anyway, so this is Pearl X powder, and I put it in some Future, and as you can see here, I was just testing different sections on a piece of styrene to see how well the pearl would show, because I want to know how much powder I should put per bottle of Future I had, and it came out nice, but the thing is I had to put more than one coat at a time, and that would make them too thick. They'd show. There'd be hard lines from the masking, and I don't like that too much. Regardless of how smooth my surface was, there were still some little hard lines I couldn't get rid of, and I was too scared to sand it because it would sand very, very easily, even at 1,000 grit, so I didn't want to touch it. Hopefully the next time I use pearls, I'll try to find the lacquer-based stuff. We'll see if I can get a hold of a taxidermy company around here. Anyway, we'll see. Now for some of the things I did like about this kit. I know, I'm surprised too. Things that I liked about this kit. First thing was lights. Lights made this model come to life for me. You can say that about any other model, but for me, this was my first model that I ever lit. Some of you might be saying, hey asshole, you had that little Enterprise D and that little D7 there that you put up before. Yeah, those were lit first, but I started this one first. I built those two while I was building this one, mainly because I was sort of fed up with this. This model actually took me quite some time, but I'll get into that a bit later. Next thing I liked, the size of the model. This is a decent sized model. It'd be cool to have a bigger one, a bigger scale, but this is a decent scale for this model. I suppose at a bigger scale the pylons could be made a bit better, and the nacelles, well, they can come out with some clear grills for us. Who knows? But I don't think round 2 has any plans to make a larger scale Reliant. I know they want to do a 1 to 1000, or it already came out. I don't know. But this one, the scale's not bad. I liked it. So, now this model took me quite some time to make. You heard me mention it before, but I'll go into a bit more detail now. It's hard to tell exactly how long this took me. I mean, I can tell you when I started and when I stopped, but like I said, I made 2 models in between, and I sort of got distracted by my my masters and school and job and whatever else. But yeah, I started this in May of last year. So this took me a little over a year to do, but keep in mind, 2 other models, and I got fed up with this. It was also my first model ever trying to light. I got annoyed with loose connections, light leaks, light bleeds, fit issues. This was a difficult kit to start with. I thought this would be easy. I was fucking wrong, right? I was really fucking wrong. So, would I recommend this kit for other people? Maybe. It depends on you, right? If you love the Reliant, go for it, right? If you're trying to learn to light a model, don't. Not this one. Absolutely not. Go do something a bit easier. Light an Enterprise D, or light I'm not sure what else would be better. Light an Enterprise C like I'm doing. I'm finding the Enterprise C is hell of a lot easier than this one. Oh, I'm so far ahead in that one already. I'm surprised. Anyway, for me, I find my skills are intermediate. Not quite beginner, but intermediate, right? I learned a lot with this kit. I learned about proper light blocking, applying really, really thin-ass decals, which make this model pop, mind you. The decals really made this model pop. And yeah, I'm still learning, right? But the Enterprise C is actually happening pretty quickly for me now. I'm actually surprised, but you'll see the next video for that one. Anyway, enough of me babbling. I'm gonna leave a couple of videos I shot of this model with some of the lights working, with a bit of music for you, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Alright, so that's it. That's the end of this build. The Reliant is finished. Now, you know my next project is the Enterprise C, but I remember telling you I have a fuck ton of models. To give you a better clue, I got 52 of them. 52 models that I want to make. I have them here. Well, there's 2 missing, but I have them. Yeah, why the fuck would I have so many fucking models? I mean, if you look at my room, well, this is not actually my room, but yeah, it would be full of fucking boxes like that, right? This is actually a little bit neater than my room would be. So, of all those models, I got 2 Star Wars models. I've got 14 Gundams. Yep, that I'll be getting into those soon, and that leaves 36 Star Trek models. Holy fuck, I'm not gonna run out anytime soon, will I? If I don't die, you'll see plenty more videos of me building these things. So tune in next time for the Enterprise C. See ya.